Okay. Oh, this actually is it's good and zoomed in, but it's not the best quality, unfortunately. At least you'll hopefully still be able to see if it's shiny or not. Uh, yeah, this is like really bad. I'm sorry, but I don't have a capture. No, maybe I should just buy a streaming capture card or something. Anyway, I'm just gonna do this until 5 because I usually don't do shiny hunting streams. Like, also, this is like such bad quality that I don't usually do live streams. Hopefully, if I get a Mini HDMI adapter thing, then hopefully if that happens, then I should be able to use the camera to on live streams. Uh, oh, getting chased by metal dogs. And I originally did this in OBS because it got updated, but I realized I could still do it with the webcam, which is great. That's way more simple. Oh, uh, uh, I really hope I get this shiny, but like, anyways, looking at the graphics, it doesn't look like you'll be able to see if it's you'll be able to see when Milcery is shiny very well because on the stream the normal ones look like they're shiny. So I doubt you'll be able to see the shiny one. Ah, why is electric so fast? Electric's not as scary as Lifeguard though. Uh, like Lifeguard will literally gain speed when it's chasing you. So I think I'll need to do the stream for about 2 hours, and then because it felt like it'll be more like fun to do during because I feel like I won't record it as much, even though basically just be doing the same thing but on YouTube. So yeah. Oh, and no one ever reminds me. I keep forgetting to plug in my camera charger so I can actually record a good vacation episode. And I doubt that I'll get another 7 tomorrow to record that episode. But I mean, there's still time tomorrow after school to record an episode. But still, um, yeah. Oh, so so I'll check out. And I don't have any shinies in Pokemon Sword and Shield right now. And like so far in this game, and then Generation 6, Generation 5, and Generation 4, those are the only ones that don't have shiny. Oh, and Pokemon Moon. I also don't have shiny. And I also don't have any shiny Pokemon Moon, but I might do more shiny hunting on my save file. Yeah. Like, it's just so much like faster to shiny hunt in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultraman than to do it in Pokemon Sword and Shield. But there's Pokemon who shinies that I really want, like Alchemy and uh, and Morpeko. I really like Morpeko a lot. And like I don't have a Japanese like military or that I don't have Japanese. I don't have a foreign like military or Morpeko, so I have to do this method, like, which is the new training method, but military isn't an overworld encounter because that's the problem with this method. Thanks for asking that, dog. Okay, now I'm gonna sit down where it's here. Eh, hang on. Oh, cool. There you go. Why did I not find any nursery? Imagine if my computer dies during the stream. That happened once. Oh yeah, I think my computer costs 2 hours, except that I'm also charging my phone with my computer, so it might not last 2 hours. I don't know how much. I'll just have mac and cheese or something. And I cannot read anyone in the chat right now, so sorry about that. If you're in the chat and taking stuff. Well, you know what I might do? I might do it with them on one live stream later because I did get another membership, but it expires soon. Like it expires in a week. But it'll expire like next week. But it's also renewing membership, so I actually have to end it before it renews. So I'm probably gonna try to get like one more Dragonfire live stream in because like sometimes I get lucky enough to get a, a team up during sometimes I'll be lucky enough to get a team that's gonna play, but other times I have to come back and wait later. Oh, it's 17. I love this little animation. It looks like it's dancing. Like it's a counter animation where just like spins its head around. So cute. I hope there's like generation four mix. Because like, you know, it got platinum a couple months ago, and I'm like halfway through the game. Actually, I'm like not halfway through the game. I'm near the part, and right now I'm near the part like where you encounter Giratina, and I was actually like looking at a tutorial, and I'm like, oh, that's great that like that Cyrus spoke are all at the same level as me. And then I come to Cyrus and like, wait a second, he has, and I'm like, oh, so I started out with this diesel. And then I'm like, wait a second, that Spears was a different level than it was at than it was in the tutorial. And it turns out it was a Pokemon Diamond Pro tutorial, and not Platinum. Because like apparently the like, Platinum is more difficult than Pokemon Diamond Pro because you have to do a lot more grinding. So and uh, so right now in Platinum I'm trying to get all my Pokemon to level 50. So a lot of them have to get like at least 9 levels. Uh, yeah. But that's going well. And I'll have to make sure I have enough. Like I have enough. I have a quick ball, enough timer ball, like some timer balls, and a lot of dust balls and ultra balls. So like when I fight Giratina, because I believe that the Store World qualifies as a case, but I'm not sure. Just in case, I'll probably play in the evening because that's usually when I play platinum. So yeah, and platinum's actually kind of fun. Um, And I was like, Platinum seems to have, I'm not a post yet, but I noticed that unlike Sword and Shield, Platinum does seem to have like to have more post game content because in the post game you have to fight the Battle Frontier, and then you can like, and then if you really want to like, complete the post game, then you can train Pokemon to create contests because if you try to raise your Pokemon for contests like during the main story, you're probably gonna like it's probably gonna be very difficult. I don't hear footsteps. Uh, And then if you hear a weird sound in the background, that's probably space heater because the room usually gets cold, and so there's a space heater in here because it's cold. Also, there's like snow outside. I don't know. If you make if I get to play outside in this time, maybe I'll make a video of that with questions or something. I made a video of that once, but I never put it on YouTube because I made it on my 2DS in like 2014, and that was even before I had a YouTube channel. So. I still have that video, but I probably won't put it on my channel just because it's on the 2DS. And all the other videos I made that year are gone. Like I deleted them. Like I kept doing iMovie, so yeah. Then apparently my dad said that there was actually a way where that I probably couldn't have done that. I probably didn't have to do that, and probably could have saved all those videos. That's okay, because more that good. So. Yeah. But they're all webcam videos. That was the only thing I made videos of. I didn't really make videos of like actual gameplay back then because like obviously I did mostly computer games and I don't think it and I don't think like I'd be able and it's like really hard to record like an Xbox with or record Xbox gameplay with and with an iPad mini. Yeah. I'm just so I didn't write that how to do. Oh, it's really good. I like the and its evolution double looks like a soccer ball. Like it literally looks like a soccer ball. Because I don't know about the shiny form. I haven't seen it shiny. And another Milcery. Or Milcery. I keep hearing people say Milcery, but it's actually Milcery because it's milk plus sorcery. And like so it's Milcery because yeah, it's milk sorcery. That's what it is basically. And it's otherwise a fairy type. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's my least favorite Pokemon. One of my, well, it's not one of my least favorite, but it's close to my least favorite. Obviously, my least favorite is Jinx and Expedition. I know, I know, like everyone, I know, like on everyone's like least favorite Pokemon list. They just look weird to me. Anyway, I actually don't really make Pokemon content except when I find a shiny Pokemon that then I just record me catching it because I don't usually do live stream. But it'll probably be cool to see a live reaction of this. Yeah. I remember my computer this summer. I can't see if my computer's dead or not, so yeah. I don't think it's close to that yet. So, and I don't have another computer down here. So. And I also have like my Nintendo Switch just on a box of cat food right now because there's like no other table down there. So then I was like, so then I'm like, well, maybe it will fit on the box of cat food if I plug it in. And I did it, and it did fit. So, yeah. And when it's lunch, I will end the stream at 12 because um, when it's because I'll be eating lunch. So. Oh, right, I forgot to put this in the description because it was in the other one. I did, but I don't have. But my school got canceled today, so that's why I'm doing this live stream. Like, if I was sick, why would I be doing the live stream? So, just in case anyone's wondering. And I'm actually glad there's this note because that means just only 4 more days left until winter break. Yeah. I think I do more time to play webcam in the morning. Because I have a plan, and if I did the math right, then I should have a Story Retriever puppy on my webkins account like, by the end of December. I was gonna do it on my other account, but I guess but I meant like but I couldn't find any of the medallions like floating around on my other account. So um so instead of my main account that I used to get most of the medallions last year, I'm doing it on my first account. I have 2 different accounts. One was from when I was in first grade, and one was my sister's. And I usually use my sister's account, but right now it's a free member, and I think because it's a free member, I think that's why I can't find any of the floating medallions. So I guess I'll just have to hope that they do this again next year. So then I will log into Christmas. On Christmas, I will log in on both my accounts. I'll have to remind myself to do that. It's probably just that calendar app more often on my phone. I forget. I forget. Like I forget to do video games sometimes. Like just this Saturday, I forgot it was the fishing tournament, and I forgot to play Animal Crossing on Saturday because it was the fishing. And I also have to start like. And I also have to start playing City Folk more, but and can I think I'm gonna like actually like, focus more on New Leaf again until like Animal Crossing New Horizons comes out in March. Then I'll just focus on that one. Sorry to all my villagers in advance. Even though they're obviously not watching this because it's a video game. Still. Also my phone is like upside down right now. I'm trying to use the phone tripod, see if I could use it as a webcam, but it's not working. Probably because I have HP here, not a Mac or something. But I do know that that method might work, and I'm pretty sure that method might work on if QuickTime Player qualifies as a webcam. That method might work if I use a MacBook. Because I have a MacBook, but I haven't used it yet because it's my sister's old MacBook, and I'm waiting for her to get to transfer all her stuff to a hard drive so then like we can set the computer for me to use. Otherwise, I'd be editing stuff on her computer. I didn't feel bad in that recording publication. It's a really fun game, and I didn't record any publication video last week, and I've been trying to get it to record it for a week. And I'm also planning to start to start recording more episodes of the currently under show Buckins, considering I've had that series for over a year, and there's only 3 episodes. So, and I did write a script for another episode, and I have another script that I labeled the episode unknown because I don't know where the game that I'm gonna use in that video is. So unfortunately, I won't like. So unfortunately, until I find that one, I won't be able to like. So unfortunately, until I find that game, I won't be able to do it, which is sad because I love that game. Like, Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer is really fun, but I really don't want to have to go and buy another copy of the game because like then I just end up with 2 copies, and I already used to I already get confused sometimes with my 2 Animal Crossing New Leaf copies. So, yeah. Okay, how rare is Milcery of an encounter rate on this sprout? It, oh wait, no, don't take this. Don't think it's actually really creepy in the TV show because he like drains the electricity of electronic devices, and it's kind of creepy because he's like an actual tick. Like they're instead like ticks give you Lyme disease, so I guess not. So real ticks give you Lyme disease, not drain your phone battery. Why do I keep finding toolkits? And I don't and Bolton's ability, well, my Bolton's ability is strong jaw, so I don't think that increases the power of finding electric types here. But this is a great view. It's not a shiny for this, and shiny Galarian Mouth shiny is actually really funny because it's yellow like Cantonian Mouth, or Meowth. So it's yellow like it's then it kind of looks like it's a Cantonian Meowth that's melting. That's kind of what shiny Galarian Meowth looks like. Yeah, I also make you picture on this because I know it's shiny does look a lot like Knuckles Echidna. And but I kind of want to only do like Generation 8 shiny hunting here. I don't know. And maybe I'll try to like I had like maybe I'll try to shiny hunt like Rotom or something. I don't really know what Pokemon is shiny hunt next. But maybe if I do another shiny hunting stream, maybe I'll just do random encounters in Pokemon White drive myself crazy trying to find Chinese. Yeah, the shiny odds were higher in Pokemon Black and White, and the shiny charm wasn't even there yet. So yeah. No, and then I'm gonna unplug my phone from my computer just so I can keep track of what time it is. Okay. And I think I might leave my Switch here for. I think I might leave my Switch down here for a while because like my sister like surprisingly surprisingly my sister hasn't been like playing on the Switch as much. Although we do have a Nintendo Switch game that we got like that well she wanted the game and she hasn't played it because like she did finish her finals though, so she should have enough time to play it, but I guess she's too busy buying people Christmas presents. You keep wanting to buy people Christmas presents, but the only Christmas presents I can think of to buy are way too expensive. So I guess we'll just go back to not buying people Christmas presents. And I made like a really long Christmas list of what gifts that I want, and then I kept telling people, please, I kept saying, remember, you don't buy all of these buckets, okay? Because because like it's 16 buckets, and if I got 16 buckets for Christmas, I'd probably scream because I was just to see 16 buckets. I have to adopt. The most buckets I've ever gotten for Christmas is 5. So yeah, and like there is a buckets I asked for Christmas that's digitally because I have 2 buckets that I have a plush for that don't have a code for 2 reasons. If the Rugged Brown Dog, which we don't know what it's, but I don't know what its name was because my sister doesn't remember that it was from her first account, which expired. I'm assuming I'm assuming that was the only plus on that account because I've never seen, I don't have any other webcams that are like that. But anyways, so on that Rugged Brown Dog, I found it one day and then like, wait a second, I don't have this on my account and didn't get this for my birthday one year. So that's how we figured it out. But then um, and then the other one is Weapons Color Slash Tiger, which I lost the code for. So I asked for so on my Christmas list, I actually asked like my dad if he could get me asked my mom and dad if they could give me the digital version of the Color Slash Tiger on my account for Christmas. So hopefully I get that. I don't really know how to do it. So hopefully I get it because that way with the digital one I can finally adopt that onto my account. After like 6 years, I can finally adopt it to my account. If I get it. That's okay if I don't, because there's plenty of other weapons that I asked for on my Christmas list. I asked for the cream soda cup and the grape soda cup because I did want the cream soda cup when it came out. I remember because I saw the cream soda cup when it came out. It was just cool. And then I didn't ask for a lot of weapons cats in my account because I didn't ask for a lot of weapons cats because I already have a lot of them that I want. So I think there was one that I asked for or something. But there's like a couple of others. I have wanted the little kid's gray cat for a long time. But I already have a black and white cat named Missy on my account, so I don't know what I'll name the gray one. Maybe I'll name it Galarian Ralph or something. I don't know. If I did that, I'd hate it. So. Yeah. And then what's funny is that this is actually something funny that I noticed, and like it's like my webkin's cat on my first webkin's account is named Mew, but I did not know anything about Pokemon when I made that account. So I have a webkin's cat named Mew that has no relation to the Pokemon Mew. I just thought it was funny that I know why I named it. It's because I was gonna name it a Meow, but that day I couldn't remember how to spell Meow for some reason. And if you see my username, you'll know that that day I did not know how to spell Meow. Like, I knew how to spell it, but for some reason I forgot how to spell it. Yeah. And also that maybe I'll start recording the rest of my webcam studio, like films I made, so that I can make more of the webcam studio, but I haven't used it as much as I did in 2014. When I used it a lot. Like I used it a lot in 2014. But I just figured, hey, I could do that, so that way, something like what happened with iMovie on my iPad in 2014 will happen to me. Also, I'm talking to me. I don't know. I can't do the live stream right now. And since I don't really know how to use OBS, but I know it well enough to be able to use it to do like Wizard 101 live streams, which is great because I really like Wizard 101. I've been playing it for a long time. Uh, and playing it for years, and although the one thing I don't really agree with it is that it still thinks that the person that made my account is 11 after 10 years. It's like you should know that it's been 10 years since that account was made, so it's logical that the person hasn't been 11 for the past 10 years, right? And I think I think they somehow switched the email, but I'm not sure because I did get a membership there because I couldn't find any prepaid cards, so my dad let me get a subscription membership. But then we found out that like King Style was a little bit tricky with their subscription membership, so, and because of that, I have to end the subscription right at the end of the renewal, because if I had done it immediately, I would have lost the membership as well. And I don't know any sort of sells prepaid cards right now because GameStop stopped selling prepaid cards, or the GameStop near me stopped selling the prepaid cards. Like for membership, I'm not sure about the bundles, but if there is a bundle next time, I guess we'll just get the bundle, even though I already have like a bajillion items in my account. But hey, I guess it might help me get the Dragon Fire. Uh, I also have like I remember like at first on my sister's account, I wasn't really using using bundle items to help me get through the areas. But then later, I'm like, then I'm like, you know what? I'm too bored. I'm just gonna, I'm tired. I'm just gonna use the overpowered bundle items. And then later, I got like items that were actually like, better than the bundle items. So I ended up using those items. And I also have some clown items on my account from a really long time ago because like and when they're on one, I actually have a fear. Like I actually really hate trying Navigator just because I've done it a billion times. Like this is my only reason for hating Trite Navigator. And I was even a Storm Wizard when I actually started hating it. So because what happened is that I kept thinking my mom wouldn't let me get a membership for the game. Like so I kept like doing Trite Navigator over and over again. Like filling characters. So I kept getting bored, which kept happening. And I got my sister's account. I found out that she actually had membership, like at one point, which was like 2012, I think. It's weird because that's when I started playing. I run into that pumpkin. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, but it just like stay on track of the school schedule or something. I just see at 12. So I like to do. A shiny hunted next, but a shiny isn't too different from its regular shiny, so I won't train it. And like sometimes the little differences on shiny Pokemon are actually pretty interesting, like Komala, um, but sometimes they aren't too interesting to me. Like maybe if Roserade's like flowers were like completely different colors, and it was like a lot darker green than David did. But I don't really like Roselia and Roserade shiny that much. Like, and I'm pretty sure on the dude it's like worse because the dude doesn't even have the flowers yet, so you can't really see it. And then maybe I'll actually try to do different shiny methods in like Pokemon on stream. Maybe I'll try to like briefly explore the shiny. Then I also found this out, and I didn't actually know this. It just surprised me, but So Mantis can learn Phosphate. Or Phos. It is Phosphate. But Mantis can learn Phosphate, and I'm like, that's great. That means I can use the shiny Pokemon more often. And I did evolve my shiny Pick-a-Peck into a Trumpy, and then shortly after that, it evolved into a Toucannon. Yeah, I can't wait to. It should. I might like try to evolve. And then I might try to evolve like my shiny like Fomantis soon because I have to evolve it during the day. Have an Ultra Moon. No, not Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun. So yeah, like I have 3 shiny Pokemon on Ultra Sun, like, which isn't really my main save file for Generation 7. My main save file for Generation 7 would probably be Ultra Moon. Not Ultra Sun, but probably doing Ultra Sun, that's the save file. I'm actually doing more stuff like shiny hunting like and trying to complete the Pokedex in it. So, I don't know why I got Ultra Moon and not Ultra Sun. I guess I must have really liked Lunala because I'm pretty sure I knew that Alolan Vulpix was exclusive to Ultra Sun at that point. Okay, I'm really hungry. I really should check what time it is. Hang on. Oh, right. Let's take a So tell me about that too. Yeah, I'll do this for another hour and then I'll sign off. I just thought there's never any bugs in here, that's the thing. Oh, it's Pewdiepie. Actually, maybe I'll shiny hunt Pewdiepie. No, actually, I remember. On Ultra Sun, I was gonna shiny hunt Rockruff. Because I did it a little while ago, but I got bored. But I am gonna shiny hunt Rockruff in Ultra Sun just because, I am gonna shiny hunt Rockruff in Ultra Sun just because I don't have it in the Pokédex yet. So I figured, hey, since I already want a shiny and I can take from looking rock, then I'll just do shiny. I guess I'll just do a shiny Rockruff for that one. Ah, just happened. I hope that when Animal Crossing New Horizons comes out, they release like some sort of special edition controller or something. Because if there's only a special edition Switch, then that's okay. But I just want there to be a special edition something. And if there is a special edition Switch, in here. Okay, well, if there is a special edition, like, so if it does, so I did get the special edition, like Pokemon Sword and Shield Switch Lite, and I kind of regretted it because the only game I had that would be worth having a second save file was Go Vacation, and I already played that game a million times at this point. So, but that will be useful because then I can have 2 Animal Crossing New Horizons accounts, which I'm going to hate that. So maybe that isn't so useful. Um, yeah, but then I will probably use that to have a personal save file of Pokemon Shield just to get stuff like trade. That's good. I'm pretty sure almost all trade level. I'm pretty sure all trade evolutions during this game. So at the least, the only Pokemon I'll need to trade over to that save file would be Zonodontis. So I am thinking of doing a challenge run in Pokemon Shield if I get it for Christmas. That's literally the only Nintendo Switch game I asked for Christmas. I literally do not have any other Switch games I'm interested in for Christmas. I guess I could get Link's Awakening, but I'm not that into Zelda games. But like, you can walk around with a chain shop in it, so maybe I will get it. But I also have some Zelda games I haven't played that I doubt my sister is gonna play Gifted Hourglass if she ever does beat the Wind Waker. Yeah, like, surprisingly, I've had Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass for years, but because it was my sister's game, but she never played it. So, uh, and then she got me the Wind Waker, and I didn't play Zelda games. Like I still play Zelda games, so I'm like, I don't play Zelda games, so I'm not gonna like this. And she's like, okay, then I'll play it. So I'm pretty sure she just got that for herself. Yeah, but I actually like the Wind Waker. So, like, I actually like watching people play the Wind Waker, just my sister, who like because I like the graphics and I like mixed reactions. I've been saying that thing. Two mixed reactions are just hilarious. And if Link could talk to Wind Waker, that's also hilarious. So yeah, okay. And I can't read the chat, and I don't like that. I did not mean for that to rhyme. I guess I'll just read it after this is over. So no, if this computer doesn't die in 2 hours or 1 hour. And I don't know if I said this before, but I guess I'll keep my Nintendo Switch here for at least a week because if I get another Switch dock for Christmas, then I'll move this one. Like, then I move the Switch back upstairs to the living room, and then put the other Switch dock down here, and I can just freely move like my Switch. Um, because I do know my sister like does play Breath of the Wild a lot on this, so like it's always kind of upset that I did move it to my room a while ago. Although it wasn't a while ago, I think it was a couple months ago. You were kind of upset about that. But anyways, I actually kind of liked it in my living room better just because it's on a bigger screen. And it might have been a better idea to do the live stream there for the bigger screen. But also, to be fair, it's like my mom was working from home and she was working in the living room. And the living room's just very open, so I figured it would be better to do it down here. So I did have like set up a lot. And, and there was a bit of trial and error with the OBS when I did. So, yeah. And I thought this was cool, but for some reason, Voxel is the same in Voxel's name is the same in German as his English. So I had to send someone trying to be a Voxel and everything Voxel because it didn't have a nickname and it was from German. And then I evolved it into Toxicity, but then when I looked at it in the summary, it said his name was Reflex. So I guess Reflex is Toxicity's German name or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I thought it was actually cool, and I thought Reflex was a cool name. Because like there's a guitar riff and I don't know what X means. I don't know what EX means. But it's cool. And toxicity just like sounds like toxic electricity. And you can't it's hard to tell that that's a guitar. So I like Griffith. Like I like Griffith is a better name for it. So I guess like the EX could also be electricity could also stand for electricity. So that's cool. And I guess and there's also Toxo, but Toxo's name it's the first part supposed to be toxic, but I don't know. That'd be funny if it's also kind of sad like, in Pokemon Sword and Shield that there's no returning characters from previous generations because like Mina returned in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, which was the remake game, and that was pretty cool because in Pokemon Sun and Moon, she didn't really like she was like not very important as a trial captain of the other ones because she didn't have a trial, so it seemed like that part was a bit rushed. But in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, her trial was actually pretty cool. And for some reason, every time I laughed at like Rebombi, like every time I laughed at like, Rebombi, like with like the horror music style thing, um, every time I laughed at it, I always lost in Ultra Sun. It's kind of interesting. And I have a feeling that if I did a second playthrough of the game, and my challenge I did for Pokemon Shield was to only do grass types or do a playthrough of grass types, and then I'll come up with different challenges if I play on the Switch Lite. But anyways, so uh, anyway, I had noticed that for some reason, usually on the first time I play through a Pokemon game, on the first playthrough of it, and I usually always beat the champion on my first try. But then for some reason on my second try, it's a lot more difficult. And I hope it stays true on like when I try to beat Pokemon Platinum. Although I did like fail miserably when I tried to beat Cynthia in Pokemon White because um, I just walked into the house and they're like, "Oh no, this is the house of Cynthia, isn't it? And this is the house of Cynthia, and it isn't it?" That was right. So and like her Pokemon are like 10 levels over me. So I don't know if it was on challenge mode or not. So yeah, when people say that like she's not that hard, like in Pokemon, like she actually is really hard because like she has my loaded like Hydro Pump, and Hydro Pump is a very powerful move. I think like Hydro Pump is pretty powerful, and her Core Chomp is also like really powerful. Unless it's not as powerful as it is the TV show. I don't know. Like I haven't actually beat her yet in Platinum, but I did try like, but I didn't know that she like. But I'm pretty like she did wipe out like all of my Pokemon White with her Spiritomb. No, that also might have been because there were so many levels higher than me. Uh, yeah, I also have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing in Pokemon right now because they got the save file already in the post game, but I guess the guy stopped at the post game. Like the save file looked like it hadn't been touched since 2011. Which is kind of strange because I highly doubt it had been sitting in a GameStop for 2011. So I don't really know. I guess the guy didn't play much after he beat the game. So I remember that when my sister beat Pokemon X, she she didn't play it for a while because she got to beat the game, and then she let me play it because like she was like, well, I beat the game, so I guess you could have it. So then I was playing it, and I'm like, are you sure you beat the game? Because like, I'm like, are you sure you beat the game? Because this character says that you have to go to Lumio Station. This is like, wait, what? So that's how you figure out there's a Pokemon. No, I remember that in Zach Scott games, like Pokemon X walkthrough, I remember that he also like stopped the walkthrough at the main story and not at the post game. And, and he stopped the walkthrough at the end of the main story, which I think most people do, but I'm not sure because I've only watched his Pokemon X walkthrough and then I just didn't really watch Pokemon walkthroughs. And then watch like someone's Pokemon Moon walkthrough, and that's the time I made the decision to buy Pokemon Moon. Because I'm like, hey, this looks really fun. And it was. The Pokemon Moon and Ultra Sun Ultra are really fun. But my favorite Pokemon game is probably Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire because it has like a really cool story. And like, that's my favorite story out of all the Pokemon games. And I don't know, I just like it, but for shiny hunting, I do admit that I like Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon better for shiny hunting. And you can Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, although I haven't found the shinies since I got a shiny. They got a completely random shiny Doduo or Dodrio. I think it was it was a Doduo. And I still never gotten a shiny Vulpix, which is kind of sad. But yeah. So there's actually two shiny Pokemon that kind of resemble Knuckles that kidnapped. Shiny Cantonian Sandslash and shiny Excadrill. But then I think Excadrill, a shiny Excadrill, I think actually kind of resembles Knuckles the most because he has like shovel claws because Excadrill's claws resemble Knuckles' shovel claws from Sonic Adventure, um, and um, and both of them are ground types and use stakes, so they kind of resemble the most in my opinion. But then there's also Heatmor, who even though Heatmor is a fire type and is weak to grounded world, when Knuckles is good against them, I guess Heatmor kind of like Heatmor is based off of an anteater, and anteater and an echidna is a type of anteater, and Knuckles is an echidna. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. How I still think that like type wise and color wise, it's shiny Excadrill and shiny Sandslash that are something. Actually, you know what? I think it's just shiny Excadrill or something. And um, and shiny Alolan Santa like definitely resembles Sonic the most. And I think shiny like Midnight Form Looking Rock is um like resembles the Werehog most. And I think Weasel and Floatzel resemble Tails the most because I'm pretty sure their shinies are yellow. So I guess like shiny Weasel and shiny Floatzel would resemble him the most because um because he no, they resemble him the most because because like he's because they resemble him. What was that about? We have influencers resemble him tails the most because they have two tails. And it's also interesting. I saw this comment and it was like who's faster, Barry or Sonic? And then I assumed that they were talking about Barry from Pokemon, but then lots of people in the comments thought it was really Alan from the Flash, I think. But I'm pretty sure most they were talking about Barry from Pokemon because if you think about it, like Barry is like insanely fast in Pokemon Flash. Like and like in the TV show, he's like, it's like I was just like, hey, you can come with us. And then like, wait, where'd he go? And then he's just like 10, and he's just like 100 feet ahead of them. He's like already up 20 times. And the yeah, but I think that like that's a good talking about. And okay, we're not start talking about. And it's still your footsteps. Probably the kitchen or something. And I'm not looking at the chat because I can't see it because I'm behind my computer. Oh, I'm just because I'm gonna have to figure out how to stop this thing without showing my face because people are probably gonna watch it. You know, you don't show my face because because if you show your like, cause like I guess it would be okay to show my face as long as I don't show my eyes. Because if you show your eyes, then people can do a scan. Then that's like the most effective way people can like track you down. Or something. I don't know. Yeah, but like not showing people your face on YouTube is it's just like good for security in general. Um, like it's not personal security in general, and also I feel like it'd be like less comfortable if people like. I feel like it'd be less comfortable on YouTube if people saw my face on YouTube. More importantly, if I was watching one of my like if I was rewatching a video and just saw my face in a video, then probably not. Like, I don't really like looking at school pictures either because I just don't like looking at I just it just looks weird. Like, I just don't like my school pictures. I just don't know why. It's like I just don't like looking at my school pictures, which is weird. It's like it's not like I don't like looking at myself, but I just don't know why I don't like looking at my school pictures. I don't. I think it says I don't. Not I remember. I don't mind looking at my school pictures, but I don't like it when like I don't like knowing other people looking at my school pictures. Actually, no. Actually, that is a lie. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't really mind my school pictures. Now that I think about it, um, so actually that is a lie. Um, but I do feel like that on YouTube, if I show my face, I probably feel less comfortable knowing that there'd be like random people knowing what my face looks like, and that if some random person that I knew in real life saw my video, they know who it was. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's why if I do a video where it's just like talking about stuff, I use a webcam. Because like when I first started YouTube and I wanted to make a YouTube channel, I was originally going to be like a webcam YouTuber, like a KinsTuber, and then even tried to turn my first channel into a KinsTube channel. That failed probably because I made no KinsTube content or something. Or like, well, I didn't make KinsTube content, but like, I made like no webkins content at all on that channel. So probably why it failed. Or probably, I guess like probably why it made no sense that it was a KinsTuber and like didn't even make Pokemon videos. I made more. I made it, and that was like more of an Animal Jam channel. So I don't even play Animal Jam anymore because like people kept being like too dramatic on it. So people are also dramatic on Star Stable, but I don't really mind that because I don't really play Star Stable that much anymore either. And just because the quests they usually take a long time to complete, in my opinion. Then it wasn't 101. I don't know if people are dramatic on that game or not because I can even see what people type on it. But it does feel pretty annoying like when you're on team up and like there's one guy who has free chat on and he's like talking or they're like talking or he or she is like they're trying to give orders, and I have to put almost immediately. Sorry, I don't have text chat. So and I feel like not everyone realizes that when you don't have text chat, you can't see what people are typing. You can't see what people with text chat are typing. Despite the fact that I'm literally old enough to have the text chat on that account, it doesn't make him old enough just because of the way, just because of the way that you make those one accounts. Then I also thought of getting a Pirate 101 membership to actually advance more in Pirate 101 because I know that I don't think there's many worlds in Pirate 101, and it does feel like King's was kind of avoiding Pirate 101. Just sad, but like right now King's is like kind of seems like they're trending with like Wizard 101 kind of has been a pay to win game for a long time, but like King Style has like been adding stuff like new dances that you have to buy, and some of them are even from. Some people say that like, they saw some of them from Fortnite, which is weird because a lot of the older. And someone said one of the ones that someone said that they saw in Fortnite was actually had actually been in there since way before Fortnite came out. So yeah, and like I think Wizard 101 like doesn't like isn't like it's free but only for a short time, but in my opinion, Store Stable Online is more pay to win because you kind of because you kind of need a membership after like a very short time in the game. And at least on Wizard 101, that time is that you need to get a membership is longer than the time you need to get a membership in Store Stable. Like and that makes sense. But I haven't completed like playing through the new first part of the story, and I don't know how that affects characters that were already in the story before the update. Because I'm pretty sure I have a character that hadn't been done with Unicorn Way yet, so I have no idea how that's gonna affect it. So I'm kind of scared to look at that character quest because then I could be like, wait, what the heck is happening? And yeah, but it kind of looks cool because like it looks different than what you see on people's screens who have already completed it. So, I don't know. I guess maybe I'll try to complete like the new Unicorn Way sometime. Because the way I'm completing it, I have another account that I use for Pirate 101 because I think I didn't realize at that time that you didn't need your Wizard 101 account to play. That you didn't need a server account to play Pirate 101. I do know that you need a separate membership. So I do know if you have a Wizard 101 membership, you can't have a Pirate 101 membership. But I think crowns are shared between both teams. I'm not sure about that, though. I'll have to check. And I have no idea how many Milcery we're on, or I'm on. I don't know. Actually, I'll check that right now. Let me see how many Milcery I've got. Because when they started doing this yesterday, it was 136, but I exited out of the game because I think that my sister was playing with me, but we didn't. I also have 2 Need for Speed games I haven't played yet, but I might do YouTube videos of them. Also, I'm pretty sure. Hang on, what? Why did I have this on Bravery and not Milcery? That's weird. Um. Anyways. Where is it? There we go. Milcery, where are you? There we go. Why do I keep calling it Milcery? I keep YouTube Pro creep. I'm at 182. I have 8 more to get 200. And then after the 308 more to get like the full, like to get like to get the lowest odds possible that I can get. Because I don't have a shiny charm. So I will be trying to get the shiny charm in this game, and once I get once I get Pokemon Shield, like but I also haven't completed the Pokédex in any other Pokemon game yet. And like the closest one I've come completing to is Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. The only ones I haven't caught are the remaining the remaining trade evolution Pokemon and the remaining person exclusive Pokemon I haven't seen yet. Okay, my brother hurts a lot now. I'm gonna 6. And if I did like want to try to use like, and if I did want to try to use the like change the date thing to like to try and get like to try if there are some exploits you can do with changing the date, but if I tried to do that, I don't think I want to do that because like oh come on, like why did that be your? I don't know. Okay, hang on. That's a rule. I don't have to do that. Yeah. So, anyways, let's talk about what? Sorry, I can't see the chat thing, so nobody can figure it out. Okay, well, anyways, I know I was talking about the when I get Pokemon, when I get Pokemon Shield, I am trying to complete the Pokedex. And having lots of version exclusive Pokemon through Surprise Trade, I managed to get like Darumaka. I got and then I got Gleaming Ponyta, and I think that's it. I also got the 2 starters. I also got Spobble and Groupie. And I actually kind of want to do something. It's like when I catch this shiny Milcery, I'm gonna evolve it into an alchemy with a love sweet because I just thought that was and then I'm going to try to EV train it. I don't really know what I'll EV train it in. Probably if I try to get it to have a high speed and attack and special attack, or I guess I'll try to get it to have a high speed attack or special. Guess it is a fairy type. Maybe I'll do a high speed like special attack and then like defense. Cause I know that there are skill type moves that I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'll just special defense because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure most poison type moves are special. I don't know. I've never even trained a Pokemon before, but that's why I want to do it. Because like, I actually didn't really like alchemy that much at first, but then I liked it better like when I saw the different forms because I'm like, hey, that's so cool. That's so cool that there's different forms because like, I'm pretty sure the reason why I didn't like it was because it's pink, but I'm not because it was like really pink like when they revealed it, and there's like everything in my room is pink. But I'm not sure if I can use that as an excuse because Lurantis is one of my favorite Pokemon. And Lurantis is also like almost all pink. So wait, Lurantis is all pink. Never mind. So I guess I can't use that as an excuse. Like, I don't really know why I didn't like alchemy that much. Um, but anyways, I actually started like liking alchemy like a lot more. So like I think I liked alchemy, but I didn't like it too much. And I used one on my team, and I got like lots of. And we got a couple of different a couple of its different forms, and it's really cool. So that's why I want it shiny, even though it shiny does look like a burnt marshmallow. Like it's covered in soot. But I'm like, hey, if it has a love sweet, it has like pink, maybe it'll look better. So, um, yeah, that's my logic. Um, yeah, and then like, I actually tried to get this around my birthday, and then I was eating a cupcake, so I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna make this cupcake. Don't ask me why I made it. Don't ask me why I'm planning to name it after a food I was eating. It's just like, hey, cupcake, that's actually pretty mean because I named it caramel flavor one caramel cream Then I have one named Milky, and I'm pretty sure that's it. It's Milky and Caramel Cream. I'm pretty sure those are the only two I've named. And that's Amber. And now it's Bolton. Actually, I really like Bolton. The only thing I don't like about Bolton is that it looks like the referee guy. It looks like it looks like the referee guy, like from the gym. That's what Boltons look like. Like, seriously, look at it. Like doesn't like, it has like yellow fur on his hub. It has like gray fur that kind of looks like a shirt. Like doesn't his eyes too? It's like he literally just looks like that referee. And it's like it kind of wish like honestly it does seem like this is kind of random, but really been just been talking about random stuff this whole time. But yeah, it kind of seems like that. Like this game is really cool, but you can tell that it was rushed. Like when you get to the post game, the post game does seem pretty because like with how it catches the other legendary Pokemon, it just seems so rough. Also, like how like, and then there was also like how is literally every character in this game just blue and Gary and because Marnie and B both became gym leaders and Hot becomes a professor. And then I also realized that Hot becoming a professor is actually but then I also realized it's also like the Generation 5 rivals because Sharon became like or Sharon, I don't know. But he became a gym leader in Pokemon Black and White too, and Bianca wanted to become a president and became Professor Juniper's assistant. So I guess it's like so I guess they're actually more like the Generation 5 rivals. So, so I guess like the rivals in this game are more like Generation 5 rivals. So it is kind of cool that there's a new battle tower. Because I think the last battle tower that was actually called the battle tower, like was in Pokemon Platinum or not Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Like basically just Generation 4. Then like, hey, that's cool. Now there's a new battle tower like person. Because like, now there's like 3 people, and then there's like 3 human characters in Pokemon Sword and Shield that that are all heads of battle towers. Because Leon is the head of the Pokemon Sword and Shield battle tower, and I believe Palmer's head of Pokemon Platinum and Heart Gold and Soul Silver's battle tower. And I'm not sure if this is true, but I think Annabelle is the battle tower person from Pokemon Emerald. I think she's the battle tower person. Hey, Milcery. Ah! It's Milcery, not Milcery. I heard someone say I heard someone pronounce it Milcery, now I can't stop pronouncing it Milcery, but it's Milcery. It's a soft S, not a hard it's a hard of a soft C, not a hard C. Okay, my throat actually hurts now. Okay. Chair almost fell over. Oh, that's a Leafeon. Don't know why I said it like that. I said, also, I have a Leafeon. I'm also probably gonna try to like, start evolving my other Pokemon once I find a shiny. Because I really just want to find the shiny. Oh, it's 11:30. Anyways, I just really want to find the shiny. But again, like, uh, yeah, maybe if I have some free time next week, which I doubt I will because it's winter break. Um, and I'm planning to do like a video showing my video game from a different time I think like next week.